Oseo, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you're enjoying your day, your week, your month, your year. I want to get into something that's very serious. I've shared this before. This was years ago when I shared this particular video that I'm getting ready to play for you. I shared this video on my Facebook before I was banned off of Facebook. And I also shared this with my patrons and my YouTube channel members a couple of years ago. I wanted to share it publicly now, this time, because of all of the events that are occurring right now, the precedents, as I would like to say, that are distractions, mainly trying to steer you away from what's really going on. In this particular instance, this is a video. I'm going to give you a rundown. It was a code that was shared with me years ago by the late, great Dick Gregory. Now, Dick Gregory and I used to see each other on a regular basis, with him being a resident of Washington, D.C. before he passed. And of course, I am born and raised in Washington, D.C., so I used to see him a lot. I remember the time and everything. When I ran into him, I used to see him a lot on Minnesota Avenue in Northeast. This particular time, it was at a gas station, and I said, Unc, what you got for me today? And I usually do that because he already know I was on a come up as far as a researcher is concerned. And you will hear that, Dick Gregory's name will be brought up by a lot of great people, like Prince, for example.
When I saw the State of the Black Union, Dick Gregory really moved me and a lot of my friends. I show it to everybody that comes over the house, especially white folks, because they need to hear that, so that they know more about all of us. Because what he said affects all of us.
Because Dick Gregory, in his messages, a lot of his stage performances, he'll always add in the truth. If you're familiar with Cat Williams, it's similar to how Cat Williams does it. In this particular sense, of course, I got to meet him one-on-one multiple times. It was like, he was like an uncle to me. That's why I called him Unc. And I said to myself, hey, let me gather up as much or soak in as much information as possible. And, he used to give me something that I could run with and go, research and learn more about. This particular one that I'm getting ready to share with you was something very heavy. He told me, he said, hey, if you could crack this code, you become a millionaire overnight. And I looked at him like, what do you mean? I become a millionaire overnight? Like, how does that even work? He said, all right, when you figure it out and you follow the steps the way I tell you, you'll become a millionaire. And I thought he was kidding until I actually did it, and I said to myself, oh, this is what he meant. And I hope that you, would take something from this, and maybe you could spread the message along also. Because what is concerning, I'll tell you this, what is concerning, it's really about the enemies at hand that we see that are showcasing a lot of these precedents and distractions where they do things in code, okay? When you hear a person say on code or in code and stuff like that, they're usually a Freemason, because a lot of the Freemasons are working in code. Now, in this particular instance, it goes all the way to the numbers, which will be their way of talking, okay? Their way of exposing things. They like to work on the numbers. They want to do it by the mark. This is also called gematria. I'm going to have a brother by the name of Zach on my channel giving further explanation on gematria in different instances, and you're going to be seeing that here shortly on the channel. But in this one, let's go ahead and give the props to Dick Gregory for showing me this particular one that introduced me to the way of how they work in numbers. And he was informing me of the enemy when I was young. So here I am now in my 30s, and I'm like, it's time to show everybody else as well. Hope you can understand, okay? Not just gravitating because you think it's some money at the end of the table. No, it's information. Listen to this, and then you'll become the million overnight. I'm gonna make this real short, okay? I'm gonna go over this real quick. Listen to me very closely. All right, how do you become a millionaire overnight? Using a dollar bill. Now, keep in mind, it's not just any dollar bill, okay? What you have to have is this particular dollar bill. Take a look at this. You have to have this particular dollar bill. The reason why you have to have this particular dollar bill is, I want you to pay attention. You have to notice a few things. You have to count these leaves that's only on the sides. Not these leaves down here. Only on the sides, right?
when you count them, let's count them. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I got some paper here. Let's write that down. 22. All right. Now, this is another thing that you got to count for. You see the 11s? The number 11s on the side? Write that down. Put that number down. Actually, we're going to make that first. Okay? It's the reason why we're doing this. All right? So let's take a look at that. Now, if we look at that as if it's a date, that is November the 22nd, right? So November 22nd is what we're going to write, okay? Now, how do we get that number? I just told you we counted the leaves that's on the sides of the dollar bills, and they by the way, they want this dollar back. Okay, so we counted the leaves on both of the sides. Notice that's in number 11 all across. Notice the letter K. Okay, notice that number right here. I mean the letter right here, the letter K. Then right up under that letter K, it says what? Let me let it zoom in. It says Dallas, Texas. Okay, so Dallas, Texas, K. What's up with that K? What is up with that K? Dallas, Texas. Think about it. Think real hard. November 22nd, Dallas, Texas, K. Let me move the money to the side for a second. Okay. That's who it was. John F. Kennedy. That's what the K is for. John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas on 1963, November 22nd, to be exact. November 22nd, 1963. Look at that. Look at that. It's the reason why I'm doing this, okay? It's the reason I'm doing this. Now, the reason why you become a millionaire overnight is because, let's take a look at that. You got November the 22nd, which is those leaves, in Dallas, Texas, okay? With the letter K, represents Kennedy. Now, how do we know that this is about Kennedy? Now, you see right here at the bottom, we let it zoom in. At the bottom, it's not zooming in properly. I need you guys to see that. Hold on 1 second. Right there. All right, boom. You see that at the bottom where it says Series 2009? Right there. On your right side at the bottom, it says Series 2009. Okay? So let's write that down. 2009. Right? Now he died. Let's take this number right here where he died, because that's not on a dollar bill. Let's take 1963. Okay? Now, you might know the answer for the people that are not whizzes. Let's do it. So let's type in 2009 minus 1963. What does it equal? It equals 46. Why is that number so important? Why is that number so important? John F. Kennedy died at the age of 46. They want this dollar bill right now. They're offering millions of dollars for this dollar bill. If you have this dollar bill, congratulations. I'm just here to make you think.
So I hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you could take something from that. I hope that you learned from that and you're a millionaire overnight. There's more information to come and I'll be posting. Be on the lookout for that. I don't have a set schedule right now. Just unsubscribe and resubscribe and turn your post notifications on. Shout out to you, 500,000 subscribers. I appreciate that. Let's work for another 500,000 more. See you all soon. Bye. I'm just here to make you think.